All right, welcome back, guys, to Way Out of Time. It's Juan. This is
Aaron.
we got
Alex.
my man,
Armando.
special guest Armando,
Yes,
and
sir.
Ace. So let's jump right into it, man. There's been a lot of talk lately about TikTok getting banned. Apparently, this first time they tried. This is the second time actually. The first time they tried this out was back when Trump was in office, and he was saying that it was a national security threat to Homeland Security, right? And more often, I guess now what they're saying is that there's more of a bipartisan thing where you have not just the Republicans but the Dems also saying that, hey, it's a security threat because these companies like TikTok, they do get your information like birthdays, your names, phone numbers. They get your fame. They get your face, everything, and they're worried because it's a Chinese-owned company, and they don't really know what they're gonna do with that information. What do you guys think?
Kind of reminds me of the incident on Pokemon Go when they thought the Pokemon Go was like for like looking for all the American spaces and hideouts and stuff.
Here, tell me about it. I don't know too much about it.
Well, it was like I guess an article I read about how like certain like gas chambers and stuff like and like all the
Gas
museums,
chambers?
yeah,
What
the
the
museums
hell?
for there's museums for like the old like Holocaust.
Oh yeah,
Like,
okay.
all that type of
Like in
stuff.
Germany and stuff.
Yeah, and there were
Auschwitz.
people that were Auschwitz. Yeah, they were
Frank.
Pokemon Go in a museum, and then like I guess they're trying to get all the information from like the certain locations and stuff like that.
Oh damn! So
On
you
U.S. land, yeah.
wait, so they voluntarily had people going into these places.
Well, that's where they were trying to say the media was trying to say that they were having Pokemon goers look for like moving their cameras at specific areas just to get like the layout of the land and stuff.
Oh, that's interesting. That's fascinating. Why? Because they'll spot certain Pokemon right there. Like,
Oh, yeah.
look in that corner over there.
Mm-hmm.
So they were spying with the
It's because
Pokemon.
there's like an AR feature, so like there'll be like
Yes.
a Pokemon on screen, but you have to like freaking like point your camera where the Pokemon is.
Yeah. Otherwise, it'd be off
So in
screen.
a
So you gotta go
sense-
to it.
In a sense, they were getting that surveillance.
Yeah, yeah. They were
Yeah,
mapping the whole
dang.
world.
It's fascinating to me because I've seen a lot of people like you guys been on TikTok, right? Like people put up freaking dance videos, and dude, I swear I think these videos are making like the youth like dumber nowadays.
Yeah, just on your phone all day.
Hell
right.
yeah.
Hey, the stupid shit I be watching on TikTok just makes me just rot my brain.
You finally made a TikTok.
Oh hell no, just whatever you send me.
Okay.
So you got TikTok.
I mean, I just watch. I'm a watcher.
Well, here, tell me what's been your experience with TikTok?
What I watch, or what do you mean?
What you watch? What you watch? What you think of it?
So I noticed it's trends basically. Every month there's like some stupid fucking trend.
Okay.
Sure enough, everyone does it, and then like, oh shit, it's the end of the month. We gotta do another new trend for the next week. You know,
Oh, stupid as hell.
it's basically rinse and repeat.
But
It's a never-ending cycle.
here, I gotta ask, why? If it's rinse and repeat, and if it's dumb, why do people keep doing it?
Just to I guess stay relevant, keep trending, get more viewers. You know, more eyes on you, the more value you become.
That's strange, man. I mean, I'm not sure what it adds to, let's say culture or to society.
I don't agree with it. It is what it is.
Yeah. It's fascinating, man, because I think more and more the youth, they define what's what's popping, what's
Yeah.
what's cool.
Yeah, what's
And
trending?
It just keeps cycling over and over. Like I age out. Guess what? Someone else who's like 16, 17, they decide what's cool because you have all the media tailoring to, hey, they're the biggest population.
It
We gotta
really is.
tailor to them.
Because the older you get, the sooner you die.
Did you guys see a lot of those TikToks about like a lot of those little babies that were dressed like hoochie mamas and stuff like that? Like, there was like I
Hoochie
seen,
mamas, dude, it's freaking weird.
Yeah, there was like I saw a little video of a TikTok of a family walking, and it was a couple, and the baby was dressed like she had like big old boobs, like had a
Oh.
Baby,
yeah,
dude?
yeah, it was like a little 4-year-old kid.
Aw,
like,
man.
had like a BBL and all that type of stuff. I was like, what's going on here? Like, and
Oh,
people were
BBL.
like-
That's BBL, Brazilian,
yeah, they were just
Brazilian
like
butt
shaking
lift.
their
You guys
heads,
don't
and they were
know.
Just like the video, it was a bad video. I didn't agree with it at all. I was just like, why would you dress your kid like that? You know?
All right, of this one woman who's on I guess TikTok, and what she does, all she does is change clothes and just show her boobs off, right?
Oh wow.
And she's like my number one supporter. Freaking video of her dad. Like my number one supporter is my dad, and all she does is freaking just pop up her, like moving her boobs up around, jiggling them around, and her dad's into it. I'm like,
Hey, who's this TikToker? I need to do my research.
for a friend, for science.
Hey, yo.
Here, I gotta ask also, do you guys think that this back to TikTok, right, and the potential for it getting banned, because there is discussions about having, let's say, this company here I got it right here. There's negotiations, right, that they wanted to have it operational if they have the Chinese company switch to an American one. The issue though is that they've tried that in the past, and there's still backdoor access points for officials that are behind the programming of the app in China that still have access to it.
Yeah.
So do you guys think that this is like a legitimate threat to national security?
Homeland security?
National, exactly. Yeah. What do you guys think?
Who wants to go first? Go first.
I think there's definitely, importance there to whether or not we should try to control this before it gets even bigger. Like if it does become some sort of worldwide threat. But right now, it's just fucking TikTok, man. It's stupid shit. That's the way I see it. But there is potential.
Yeah, I think there is potential, man, because, I can't tell you. I'm not on TikTok, but right now, dude, even not being on there, I get so many spam calls, like, every day.
Calls?
Yeah, like, calls like, hey, like, blah, blah, blah. Are you interested in this thing? I'm like, I'm not going to answer this crap anymore. I get so many spam calls.
Fucking spam call I get every day. You're on a recorded line. This is live stream. I'm like,
Dude, I freaking hate live stream right now. I gave you guys blood once. Leave me alone.
Right.
You didn't give me my blood type. That's all I wanted.
Yo, what the fuck? I don't get any calls. What the?
I don't get it either.
Right? Like,
so you guys have never gave blood to live stream?
Never.
Well, you guys are good because
Yeah,
they
don't do
fucking
it,
bug
don't
the
do it,
shit out
man.
of me at least once a week.
Was it like a plasma or no?
Wait,
Not just gave blood, donate blood.
Nah,
man.
Yeah.
They ain't want my blood.
I've done it in my hair and I cut it before, but other than that.
oh, man. Well,
Wait,
don't do
so
it.
after that, you guys just get calls?
Get
Yeah,
calls.
once a
I
week,
block them,
man.
dude. They come me on another number, so it says live stream. I'm like,
They'll relocate their fucking area code. Like I'll be like, oh shit, it's from someone from like Riverside. Oh shit, it's someone from LA. So I'll answer like, you're on a recorded line. I already fucking know, man. Like beep.
What about you, Aaron?
Honestly, I watch TikTok, but I don't watch it that much. The only time I hop on TikTok, the things I see is just honestly pretty stupid shit. But sometimes just kind of like, I don't know, just weird dances, weird trends, weird people trying like weird type of combination of drinks, and at most I be seeing a lot of anime type of.
I figure. I was waiting like this was gonna say something about Naruto or something.
At least Naruto, I'd be seeing a lot of Naruto.
Speaking of
type
Naruto,
clips.
so like I don't know if you guys ever knew this. I never seen Naruto Shippuden. So
adults.
yeah,
The
the
show really takes off.
So I just started watching it today. I'm like 4 episodes in. I'm like, why the fuck did I never see this shit like a lot earlier?
Yeah, I
That
guess
shit's pretty
it gets
good.
pretty good, yeah.
It's pretty good. I thought it was pretty good.
I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen it either?
No.
Should watch it. It's pretty tight.
I still like. I literally. For Naruto, the last I remember was the big war at the very end.
Fourth grade ninja.
Yeah, right when Madara was about to reveal himself.
Wait, I saw Madara was in Shippuden.
I don't know if he is yet. I'm not.
I'm not gonna say anything.
I'm not in Shippuden.
Wait, so should I finish
Nah.
Naruto before I jump into Shippuden?
You probably should.
Fuck.
That's
Here,
because it's technically before.
It is before, but
But he's a fan.
Shippuden's an entirely different part. You
Yeah.
get some
Should I-
flashbacks. but
Okay, so should I
you,
finish
you
it?
probably got too many flashbacks.
Probably- well, you
Shippuden.
could. Oh,
Yeah.
that damn swing set. Oh, you should probably just watch Shippuden.
You just watch Shippuden, dude.
All right, cool,
It's
'cause
a lot
it
of
looks a
time.
lot better too.
If you don't watch anything on Naruto, the original, man, just watch the last 3 episodes because 132 through 134. Because after that, it's all fillers for 200 episodes.
Yeah,
dude.
because there's fillers about how they're all in the fucking that infinite Totsukuyomi, and they're all about the Jinchurikis and
It's
all
just
that type of
freaking
stuff.
weird, dude.
It's like
it
80
takes
episodes of
forever,
all
dude.
fillers.
Would
You don't
say
want to
there's
do
more
it.
filler than compared to Dragon Ball Z?
Dragon Ball Z Kai was an entire
No, no,
filler.
not Kai.
Oh,
No,
oh,
Kai
Dragon Ball
wasn't.
Z.
Kai wasn't.
It was
It just-
all the
that
fillers
just
taken
edited-
out.
Yeah,
so that's
Kai
what I'm
was
saying.
no
So,
filler. Yeah.
Is there more? Would you say there's more filler in
It's
the
Shippuden.
In Shippuden, they have so many flashbacks. I can't tell you how many times I freaking see that.
Really?
I can't tell you how many times I freaking see that swinging set. That stupid ass swing, dude. Freaking 10-10. Freaking Neji.
Okay, I was about to say, is it the one where Naruto's by himself and
Yes!
Okay,
Yeah,
that one. Is that episode 1?
And then it's always like.
He's the only swing set.
Okay, I didn't know. I didn't know.
The freaking moment, dude.
Fucking set
Every
it, please
episode,
speak.
dog. Every episode, it's like, oh man, oh you're hurting. I've hurt too. Here come the dance swing. Say, here we go, dog.
I remember.
I would have started to pay attention to oh yeah, there. That's
Here,
fun.
anyway,
I'll give
man.
a tally.
That was a huge tangent, dude. Here, Back to
TikTok.
the Chinese
TikTok,
Chinese
anime,
TikTok
yeah,
stuff, right? So we have this company, right? It's a Chinese-owned company. It's called Huawei, and it's
Sorry.
Este way. It's a telecommunications thing, so they basically make phones, they make cell phone and stuff. But the issue again with that one is, hey, there's potential for like spyware on those
espionage.
devices. Yeah, so like I'm not gonna lie, I was tempted to buy one like back when because they're really cheap. That's a very
Huawei.
Huawei.
Oh, one of the Huawei's devices?
Yeah, Huawei because you can buy them like on Amazon and stuff. They're pretty affordable devices, but yeah, I couldn't get over the security threat. In the back of my mind, I was like, nah, I can't do it. I'd get a freaking Samsung, whatever.
Yeah.
I'll fork out 6 bills.
Yeah.
So final thoughts. You guys think, man?
So,
Yeah, shoot.
what was it, Huawei? Or
Huawei, yeah.
So Huawei is like a legitimate establishment that's in
China, yeah.
China?
Yeah.
And they're big?
They're big in China, yeah. They make a lot of phones.
So in a sense, they can have that type of surveillance that's going to be governing over they govern over all the
A lot,
devices
yeah.
and all the surveillance that they would get back,
If
right?
I'm not mistaken,
Yeah.
there's no PlayStation over there either, right? Or like Nintendo?
I'm not sure.
They
about
have their
that.
own
I
type
gotta
of
get into
version
that.
of PlayStation or
Yeah.
own version of Nintendo.
All I know is that they have a monopoly on those MOBA games.
I mean, if they had the
Freaking, like, League of
technology to
Legends.
pull it off, the technology's there, they can do it,
Yeah.
Like, so in a sense, it's kind of a threat,
Yeah,
I'm
they-
kind of scared about that. So
Yeah, dude, it's a huge threat. Final thoughts, guys. What do you guys think?
I would ban it.
Ban TikTok?
Yeah.
All right.
I would keep a closer eye to it, but not necessarily ban it right now.
Boycott.
All right. Boycott.
I say just if you on TikTok, man, be on TikTok. Why ban it, bro? Like, if you don't want to get hacked or spied on, don't be on it, right?
Yeah.
That's the way I see it.
Or at least before you do download it, look at all the stuff and the requirements that you have to download. You have to take to download that app.
Yeah, man. Like, I feel like whenever I download an app, I'm always looking at hey, what am I giving access to? Like, nope, not my phone, not my audio recording, not my camera. I'm like, you can get that. I always look at that stuff now, dude. It's just a habit now because like my phone's locked down when it comes to that stuff. Like, I don't want anybody doing that. And if they do it, I want to make sure they get they get punished at the greatest sense, by legislation. But no, I think that it's definitely has a lot of potential for national security, and it concerns me, man. I mean, I wouldn't want. I'm never gonna download TikTok. That's where I stand. Yeah. What about you, Aaron? What do you stand on it? You keep watching Naruto videos.
Hey, man.
Believe it.
Believe it, homie. But that is crazy how I actually did not know about TikTok getting banned until today.
That's
but
not getting banned. It's just in discussion. People are just talking about it.
yeah, I didn't hear about that, but that's just insane. I really don't use it that much, so it wouldn't really affect me.
I don't believe it.
You
don't believe it?
Nah, I believe it. But I say get banned, kid.
Get banned. Yeah, all right. Well, that's cool. No worries. So I got that top for you guys. So there's this alleged U.S. government involvement and censorship in Twitter that's making the rounds right now. So what's going on is that you have people like back way when 2020 had like on the Twitter I said right like the guy Gotti, right, who was previously an exec over at Twitter that's being accused or at least being said that has colluded in the past with Homeland Security, right? The U.S. government, the feds in general, right? With asking Twitter and other groups like Facebook or social media platforms that, hey, if you see misinformation, can you take it down? And that started around 2020. What do you guys think about that?
But disinformation in regarding what, as far as like what topic, like?
Well, here there was a lot of going on in 2020, man. Like you had here, that's when the coup for COVID started. So you had a lot of people say, "Hey," people call it that, man. I don't know what to tell you. I've heard it every once in a while regarding that, like, "Hey, vaccinations don't work," or there are these side effects. Also, people talking about like because it was election season, like Joe Biden, the whole Joe Biden laptop story. Have you heard about that?
I did.
If you didn't, they did a good job then.
Right?
It's basically it seems like it's damage control, right? So like, hey, hey, yo, that sounds nice. Can you like take it off the web?
Image right now? We're
Take
trying to
it off the
win.
web.
We're trying to win, dog. Can you like?
That's pretty much what it is, right? So they're kind of like trying to narrate or dictate the narrative that they're trying to present. So right?
Precisely, yeah, and I think that's the issue, right? Where if it's true, then what they're doing is they're infringing on American,
Yeah.
freedom of speech.
Basically, what the second commandment, right?
First Amendment.
Oh, fuck commandment.
Commandment.
Oh my god.
I don't think you're a Christian, man.
Not as you can tell.
Put the mic down.
Hey, put your lid at the mic.
Yeah, but what do you guys think, though? Alex, where you at on this?
So you're telling me that the government is censoring people from speaking their opinion?
It's coming out. Yeah, it started back in 2020 allegedly, and now it's coming out now that hey, it seems that this kind of thing has been going on for some while, and that's the concern right now. If this is happening, then well, that's going to be huge for what's going on in our country at the moment.
Yeah, it's definitely thou shalt not speak when not spoken to, or thou shalt not what is it express thy own opinion on the internet for everyone to see.
Here I gotta say this though. So back then, I think it was Joe Biden, right? Began 2020. He started this disinformation governance board, and they were kind of the governors of hey, that's misinformation, stop it, or take them down. The thing was that people were very much weary of hey, this sounds like 1984.
Yeah, communist, right?
You read the book 1984 though? George Orwell's.
I have not.
No.
So basically, you guys heard the term Big Brother?
Yeah.
So Big Brother's like always watching you, spying on you. So that's where that term comes from. It comes from 1984. It's a book basically about, like, say, like a communist regime or a socialist regime in which you have everything watched on camera of all citizens, and if you fall out of line,
They'll silence you.
They silence you, and they will make sure that you fall in line one way or another.
It kind of reminds me. I don't know if well, it's a little bit on topic. The V for Vendetta movie came out like in 2002, I think it was.
Yeah, I think it was an offshoot of that thought. Yeah.
Yeah, with Natalie Portman. I don't know if you guys know her. She's kind of small. Not that.
She's kind of famous.
She's kind of famous, somewhat.
Star Wars?
Yeah. I think she was in there, right? Or was it wasn't she like Thor or something? I think, or she was Thor or something.
I think she was. Yeah, she was.
Jane Foster.
The Mighty Thor, whatever.
Y'all watched it, man.
Oh, it's the first like 10 minutes.
But anyways, back to V for Vendetta, right? So kind of like what you were kind of like saying. So the British government was kind of like, hey, you guys need to stay, stay indoors by 9 o'clock. You guys can't be roaming the streets and shit. So, it's a lot more extreme as compared to like, just like, hey, delete that Twitter message right there,
Yeah, or censor that person, or make sure that opinion,
but
get as
but
much
they are
traction.
putting that force on their own people, pretty much. Kind of like, no, you can't say that. Hey, no, you gotta stay indoors by 9 o'clock or whatever.
Yeah, like you guys stay in the lines, or else we take you.
It's like, and also like to get all the whistleblowers too, like when they whistleblow, like in the sense that like just stop them in the heartbeat, in the spot.
Yeah, dude, imagine this was like available back when Nixon was in office.
Oh, wow.
Remember that whole Watergate scandal?
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't born.
But people read. Dude, if that did not get out back then, I think he would have had a successful 4 years.
That's right. He was 8 years.
Yeah. Wait, here, I got another question for you guys. Who do you guys think decides what is misinformation, or what? And also on that, what can and cannot be said? Let's say on social media platforms.
I don't understand the question. You're asking like, who decides it? Like, who should decide it? Or
Rather, what do you think can be said on these platforms? Like, is there anything that can't be said?
So I would assume, like, let's say you're this person pushing a product, right? And you have a certain like, oh, this we'll just use this specific hair regrow. It'll grow back on your head, right? So like, let's say like it doesn't work to like generally every type of person, and they'll be like, hey, like I tried it, but like it didn't work for me. And then they'll be like, oh well, you know what? It works for this amount of people. Let's silence that tweet, right? So I would assume it would work more beneficiary towards like a product being pushed. But as far as like politics, like that's kind of hard, you know. It's because it's not necessarily like a product they're buying, but it is something they're like, yeah, pretty much, or voting for their next president or some sort of like, you know, someone of power. So that's kind of hard to like, should we censor that? Should we not? But they want to.
I like that take, man, because if you're able to say promote your product and suppress other products, guess who's making money?
Your product.
Your product's making money. And on politics, dude, I think that's where it's so dangerous, because if you're suppressing other opinions, then you're deciding what everybody is hearing, and that's scary, dude.
That's powerful.
Yeah. Woo. Anyway, final thoughts? You guys thinking? Should this be allowed? Is it good that it got exposed?
I think, merch, that there's definitely there's some good to it, but there's a lot of bad to it. I think they should just not silence anyone, but it'll be kind of hard because everyone's gonna drop that money. Like, hey, I don't like what they say. Like, do it. I know you could do it. Do it. But you know, like, is that what's gonna happen? Probably. I think so.
Well, like you said, money talks. If you got the money to silence somebody, you're gonna be able to put that money up, and they're not gonna be able to do anything about it. Lawsuits can come into play, but they're not gonna do any difference.
You're not gonna hear about it. They're gonna
yeah,
silence it.
like the lawyers
exactly.
got the big bucks, and that's it. So
Big
that's
bucks,
as far
so
as I
what?
stand on that.
So what? I like
And the evidence thing is, if they have evidence to prove the like espionage or all this type of stuff that should be like disinform or whatever type of stuff, like then yeah, I guess it should be taken down. But you don't want people's address anyways, you know what I mean? Like, so yeah, that's where I stand on.
I think China wants your address. What's your odds?
I think some of us have known this has been going on for a while, right?
I think some have.
You know, but now it's out in the open, right? The elephant in the room. You know, the people who had their eyes closed are seeing it in the front of their face now.
Mm-hmm. I think they gotta choose now
You
if they
know?
want to see it or not.
Dude, well, I mean, now it's out in the open, bro. Like, do you believe it or not? I think it's been going on for a while, man. And now people are saying, like, yeah, it's been going on for a while. So is it right or wrong? Bro, like, you know, when you're telling people information, it should be the truth. Correct?
I believe it. Yeah, I believe it.
You know, but, you know, people have their truths. And then, you know, what's the real truth? You know what I'm saying? So I like that it's out there for people who didn't know. But, you know, I hate that it's, you know, what people have been speculating for years is true. It's sad, you know?
I'm glad I got exposed. I truly am. But here, before I talk, here's your take, Aaron.
I honestly don't use Twitter that much. Don't really know how to use it that well, but that is really crazy. Like what Ace was saying, how Twitter could just pay for like a comment that someone said, and if they don't like it, they'll just be like, "Here's a bunch of money. Take that comment down." We know you can, like what Ace said. So that's really interesting.
Kind of what I want to piggyback what he just said. Like, I think if I was not mistaken, it was on the Lord of the Rings show that just recently came out on Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
They disabled the comments for people to like to express their feedback about the actual show. I think it was only like 3 episodes in, and they kind of say like, oh shit, like it's kind of like very below 3 stars. We can't do that, so they disabled the comments in general.
Wow.
Yeah, so like kind of like what I said earlier, like you could basically dictate the narrative. Like, all right, we got to a certain like 5-star rating, disable comment, we're gonna stay 5-star, even though like these next couple episodes were like, you know, fucking shit
Tanky.
bummed. Yeah, pretty much.
Damn, yeah.
But yeah, I just kind of want to piggyback off of that.
That's rough, dude. Yeah. Whew. You guys good for another one?
Yeah.
All right. Well, here, speaking about social media, Elon Musk, right? Recently bought Twitter, right?
Oh yeah, that's right.
This dude, he's finally revealed like why he bought Twitter. You know, at least his take on it. And from what he says, it basically he has very good intentions about Twitter and making it more of like a open public square for people to speak, you know, to not be censored. And he also believes that it can be, you know, profitable in being an advertising, you know, place or venue. Thank you. So that people get relevant things to their needs, to their interests, rather than just spam, you know. In short, that's what he was saying, you know. He said quite a bit more, but it seems like a lot of goodwill, and he wants anybody to be able to be on there and speak, you know, what they want to speak, but not in the sense that, you know, you have people like, you know, posting like obscene things. You gotta follow the law, and I think that's a good thing. What do you guys think?
Kind of like it's nice that you can follow the type of people you want to follow and like receive their messages, right?
Yeah.
So like for example, let's say you're following like a food truck or whatever, right? You know, they always move. So you would like to like know where they're going to be at their next spot, so you could go pick up that same like type of food. You know, yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. That's just like a good aspect for that type of like specific, I guess, commercial business. You know, food truck because you're mobile, right?
Yep.
But yeah, also like kind of like let's say a famous game developer like Kojima, right? So Kojima is no longer with Konami. He did his own project. So like you would want to follow his project because you always like the Metal Gear Solid franchise, right?
Yeah.
So it's always nice to have that type of access to your favorite type of food truck, game developer, company, because you could always see what they want to tweet about, see what they want to share, you know?
Yeah.
So that's why I think it's really great. And it's nice that we have that option to have that type of access towards them.
So in general here, just real quick, what's the worst ad you've gotten? Let's say like what on any platform. You're kind of like, what the hell is here?
Yeah, but I've had like drugs offered to
What
me
the
on
hell, dude?
Facebook to buy. It was
Where- on-
ecstasy and stuff.
On
like
where?
that. On Facebook. It
On
was like,
Facebook,
it was
dog?
like 50% off. I'm like,
50%
what the fuck?
off,
Like,
dude.
I thought it was a joke, but it
You
wasn't.
gotta go
Like,
to your freaking dealer
it was a trip.
right
But,
there.
Back to the Twitter thing, where it was Twitter, correct?
It was Twitter. Yeah, recently
Um,
got taken
To
up
be
by
able to
Elon.
promote my own business, on like directly to my audience and the people that I want to promote it to would be perfect. But like, as far as having my own page, I've had my own page on like on different platforms, social media
Alright.
platforms, and you could actually purchase followers. You could actually like $5 or $10 to randomly pop up on other people's feed.
He's right.
So like you could automatically already be on somebody's feed without them even wanting you to be on there.
Oh,
so
damn.
That's how it works and stuff like that. Like, cause you could pay to do that.
So the ecstasy guys pay.
Yeah, he can promote his own stuff. And me personally, I've had stupid friends that have actually put stuff on social media platforms to sell drugs, and they've been to prison for it. Like, they're just
Oh man.
people. They've gone down the rabbit hole before, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's my take on that.
Oh dear, dude, that's freaking insane.
All right. I'm glad that Elon Musk is looking out for everyone that's been shadow banned or, you know, try to take, you know, give their take and got censored because it wasn't what they wanted people to think. You know what I'm saying?
Is there anyone specific that you want to bring back?
None at all, bro. But just, you know, I'm glad that there's someone looking out for the little guy.
Switzerland?
You know,
In Switzerland?
you know,
Kind of be neutral.
I'm just saying, man. Like Elon Musk is saying, like, "Hey, I got you, dog."
How do you guys feel about Donald Trump? He was you know banned off Twitter. You think he's coming back?
You're fired.
You're fired. Cause here, man, I'll tell you, man. I think even if he's allowed to come back, he'd be like, "Hell no! I got my own platform now, Truth Social."
Is that
You heard
right?
about that? Yeah, he has his own social media platform now. People were for the longest time saying before he started like, oh, you don't like this platform? Make your own. He's like, fine, I will.
Got the money.
He put the money where his mouth is.
Yeah. Here, the tough part is this. I think what he's doing, Elon, is it's very noble because what he's trying to do is he's trying to ensure that people don't get polarized. Like, hey, so Truth Social, you got the real red guys, you know, the guys that are very hardcore Republican. They're all gonna stay over there, you know, and talk and become an echo chamber. And we talk about, and you know, the more liberal side, they're gonna stay over here. And they're gonna have these two factions, right? They're gonna be complete opposites, and there's gonna be like no middle ground to communicate. You know, I think that's what he's trying to do.
Divide and conquer.
Not Divide and Conquer. Bring people to the table to talk.
The middle grounds.
Yeah,
where they all meet.
You can talk here and not, have to fight.
Kind of when you said like the whole left side, right, it kind of brought back a lot of memories about fucking Pokemon, man.
Pokemon?
Yeah, you either fucking bought red version or you bought blue version, right?
Oh, yellow.
You had to wait a year, bro. You had to wait a year. So you either fucking got the one with what was it, Charizard, or the one with a Blastoise, right? And then after that, you still had to fucking pick your fucking starter, man. Either whether it be
There's no green.
they did. Well, technically there was a green. So that was the Japanese one when it came out a year before the blue version that came out. So it was actually originally green and red. And then a year later, North America got it red and blue. Then a year after that, we got yellow. But
I didn't know that. Wow.
right?
I didn't expect to go there either.
My bad. Yeah, go there.
Polarized Pokemon.
Fucking Pokemon, man. Gotta catch them all.
Oh, damn. What do you guys feel about it? This whole, coming together. You think it's good. You think it's bad. Or rather, here, I got another question. What are you guys' thoughts about Elon buying out Twitter? Because there was a lot of issues with buying it. He said, hey, I'm going to pay this much for it. They said, wait, we want you to pay more. He said no. Then they kind of got him into court, and he was put in a position where he had to buy it.
So the way I see it, since Elon kind of owns Twitter, I think it's nice that it's basically kind of like almost like a Wild West. You know what I mean? Like you can say whatever you want without, right? Without necessarily getting silenced or getting banned. So I think it's good. Someone has that type of power to dictate what goes on your social media platform, which is don't silence them.
Yeah, dude. I think it's huge. It's a town square, dude. People go there to share their opinion.
Chipotle fucking sucks.
Fuck Chipotle.
Like I said,
Don't tell the editor that. He loves
I said,
Chipotle.
bro, like Elon Musk, he's looking out for the people that don't, go with the flow. You know what I'm saying? Like the ones that say, "Hey, I don't think I think what you think, so I'm gonna say my own take." So I'm glad that Twitter, Elon Musk said, "Hey, I'm gonna take Twitter. It's mine now. Y'all can say your opinion, but you're not gonna be banned no more if we don't like what you're saying."
You don't have the fear of being banned.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you're on that, of course, but Twitter, if you're on Twitter, you can say what you want now without being like, oh, they're gonna ban my ass or shadow ban me. Like, no one's seeing my things no more because
I don't want to see your thing.
Yeah, exactly. Don't see my thing, bro. See my,
Follow them.
just see my,
Don't follow them, man.
see my
Don't
tweets.
follow them.
Don't see my thing. See my tweets.
All right, you guys want to say anything else before we close out?
It's just kind of a question towards you guys, actually. So who'd you guys pick? I fucking picked Bulbasaur.
I picked Blastoise, Squirtle.
I think I pick Squirtle. Yeah.
Yeah, I picked Squirtle too. Blue.
I didn't really get to play the game, so well, let's just say I didn't. I played the game, but I honestly never really got too far in the game, so I don't really remember.
All right, well, here, man. That brings us to the end. We out of time, so then, I got to go, shower my puppy. So, I'll see you guys.
Yeah. I gotta go walk my turtle.
All right, good night, guys. Like the video, follow. Keep in store for what's next.